大家好，我是小郑小林。今天是广岛核爆炸的纪念日，78年前，今天当地的时间晚上8点多钟的时候，广岛发生核爆炸，当时死了大概7万多人，后面还有陆陆续续的，因为有一些人受到核辐射啊什么的，前前后后算下来，大概这一场爆炸最终大概有将近10万人死去。这怎么说呢，都是一个重要的日子，因为毕竟在这之前，从来人类没有发生过核爆炸。就是正经的用这个核武器核爆炸有过就是做实验嘛，但是真正用在实际当中，用在人类身上，这是头一次那我们作为华人来讲，我觉得今天纪念这一天，纪念所有在抗日战争当中死去的同胞。日本人他们愿意怎么纪念，就是他们去纪念吧。我觉得对于他们来讲，应该是好好的一个教训吧，应该是。当然，他们也不会吸取教训的。甭管怎么说呢，今天是比较特殊的一个日子哈。我自己去看了那个奥本海默，我倒也不是纯粹为了今天去看的，我们正好本地电影院里头有在放，所以就刚才跟我老公去看了。直播的时候我们再聊吧，就具体对这个电影的看法。我是在这儿想的，就利用今天的机会分享2个小短的视频，一个是 BBC，它是根据当时的幸存者和参与这件事情的人，他拍了一个小电影似的第二一个呢，就是当时有参与这件事情开飞机的那个人，他叫保罗，他的一个采访，这个当然是20多年前他还活着的时候的一个采访，看看他是怎么说的。就这么2段小的视频跟大家分享一下。
I saw an aircraft, like a tiny silver drop, entering the sky above Hiroshima. I instantly recognized it as an American plane, as no Japanese aircraft could fly at that altitude at the time. It was just one plane, so I assumed that it was passing by as usual.
And I was counting 1, 2, 3.
I was wiping the desktop. That was when the bomb was dropped.
It took about 45 seconds from the time the bomb left the airplane until it exploded. And I think there wasn't a man in the airplane that wasn't either timing it with his watch or counting or doing something. I was sure the bomb was a dud. I was sure it wasn't going to work.
After falling for 43 seconds, the time and barometric triggers started the firing mechanism. A uranium bullet fired down a barrel into a uranium target. Together, they started a nuclear chain reaction. Solid matter began to come apart, releasing untold quantities of energy.
At 29 years old, Paul Tibbets was handpicked to fly the B-29 bomber.
I had more experience with the B-29 than anybody.
It was the biggest, fastest, highest flying bomber of its time.
I thought, boy, I'm glad that they gave it to me. I can do it, and I will do it. And by doing so, I might take some lives, but I'll save many more. And that's the thought that ruled me all the way through.
On August 5th, 1945, at an expense of $2 billion, the U.S. military unveiled the atomic bomb. It weighed 9,700 pounds. Because of its weight, it had to be loaded via a special loading pit. Just before takeoff, Tibbets had the plane's nose painted in honor of his mother, Enola Gay. The crew takes one last photo before takeoff. They're given cyanide pills in case they're captured. On August 6, 1945, the Enola Gay leaves Tinian Island. It would carry out the most violent act ever known.
It was the most boring flight that I ever made because nothing went wrong.
12 hours and 15 minutes later, a fireball of death would drop from the sky.
The sky in front of me lit up like nothing you have ever seen. And then wham, we got hit by that shock wave.
Tibbets banks the plane hard to escape the blast. He has just 41 seconds to turn it 10 miles.
The first shock wave registered 2.5 G-forces on the airplane. Yeah, that was a good kick in the pants.
Tibbets wore welder goggles like these to protect his eyes from the blast. He realized he couldn't see the instrument panels in front of him, so he took them off. But there's something he couldn't escape, the radiation. He says he could actually taste it in his mouth.
I was in the turn when that happened. Then I tasted it.
And it was like biting on metal.
I tell everybody it's like putting a piece of metal in your mouth and, you know, like a sucker.
22 tons of TNT would strike Hiroshima. In this rare film interview a week after the bombing, Tibbets describes what his eyes have just seen.
We saw this cloud of boiling dust and debris below us with this tremendous mushroom on top. Beneath that was hidden the ruins of the city of Hiroshima.
The temperature at the center of the bomb reached 120 million degrees. 70,000 people are killed. The war ended, but not the dying. Radiation sickness would kill thousands more.
And I've been asked directly, would you do it again? If you give me the same circumstances, I would not hesitate. And I've never lost a night's sleep.
56 years after the U.S. dropped the atomic bomb, the debate continues about the merits of the mission, a mission that forever changed the face of warfare and showed what destructive force man is capable of creating.
的节目麻烦点赞、留言、转发、订阅，谢谢。